So, what you're watching here as we come back to Mega Man 2.5D is a run that unfortunately ended due to my computer deciding it wanted to update at that point. Thanks, computer, I love it when you do that to me. However, that death had nothing to do with that. Oops. So then, Snake Man won our vote here. Final vote that was oh so long ago. But yeah, we are going to get right into this stage for a take two. And we are going to once again bring Roll into the action. Let's go. A true story real quick, this was actually the very first stage I saw of this game, however it was in co-op mode. In that one, I can tell you right now, once you head off to the left, there's actually a 1-up. Here, nothing. All you missed in take one was me getting hit by just about every little snakehead that shoots at you. I am going to do my best to dodge them. I mean, after all, let's face it, we've got a buster gun that does triple damage, thanks to Roll's power. Kind of funny how that works. Although I will say that I do think we're going to get hit by a lot more of those hopper dudes as we move along. Gotta be careful in this stage at times. I will also say that I love the remix for this stage, although I don't love Hammer Joe's. Well, maybe I am going to get hit by just about every little snakehead again. You know, when you take a long break like that, because this was done about, 3 weeks ago, you know, things just happen. Big Snakehead would be a problem if you were playing as Mega Man, because you'd have to hit this 10 times. For Roll, again, triple strength, so just 4 shots. You gotta jump there. The one thing that always throws me off in this game is when it does that with the camera. And keep in mind, again, this is a take 2. We're not at the point where I died yet, although we're about there. Because, here you go. Look familiar? It should. Since we're at full health this time, or at least darn near close, we will not have to go and miss an easy jump to grab a health pellet. Instead, we'll just continue on. What we get to is a segment that I saw in the co-op level of this mode and thought was oh so awesome. Unfortunately, in single player, it's pretty basic. If you've ever played an NES game called Battletoads, this is pretty much what it's like, except in the co-op version of this level, that snake will go all over the place. It's not just one little quick thing. That's the last we'll see of it in this level, by the way. That's a kind of a shame, but I can understand why they do it more like this in single player. I mean, it plays more like a Mega Man game. Co-op's just an interesting little idea. By the way, if you think there's a secret path up there, yeah, more power to you. I don't think so. In fact, I can tell you right now, at the time of this recording, we have beaten the game completely. That's what happens when you take a super long break from things. Oh well. Gonna take out that little hoopster enemy, and get ourselves a nice little reward. Now, once I see the cloud cover, because if you remember in Tornado Man stage, that kind of cost me a life the first time around, I expected there to be a gap there. Nah, this time they waited until the second one. Sorry, Pogo Dude. Actually, I guess he's a pole vaulter, not a Pogo guy. What am I talking about? No need for the E-Tank, because we're trying to get through this whole game without using one. Whether or not I'll hold true to that, well, we'll save that mystery for another time. Ah, Missile Mike hiding in the clouds. Don't like those things, because once you shoot them, they fly straight out at you, and once you get into single block jumps, then it becomes a little bit difficult. You better make sure you hit them when they are not right in your line of vision, or that could be a problem. Now, I thought I hit that Hammer Joe there, but you know what, we'll just take our time. No reason to panic yet, because you know there are probably going to be more missiles upcoming because of more single block jumps, and sure enough, ooh, that was close, and that was even closer. But we got lucky. We got very lucky. In fact, this take 2 is going pretty darn well. And the stage itself, once we slide through here, is over. Yeah, I enjoyed my time here. Nice little easy stage, but what about the boss? Well, we're about to find out. Oh, I miss watching the shutter shuffle. Snake Man, well, he'll hop up and drop 2 snakes at us at not random spots. It'll either be the left, middle, or right of the map. The one thing we got going for us again is that Roll can just flat out destroy this guy, and for that matter, any boss, because of her triple damage shots. So do I care that he's hitting me a bunch here? Well, yeah, but who cares? We won. And that's all that matters. I love the Mega Man 3 boss song. I'm glad they used that in this game. Although the Mega Man 7 one's pretty darn close. Anyway, we get the Search Snake, and if you remember, there's a certain little area back in Pharaoh Man stage that I'm thinking about heading back to. But not right now. No, we'll worry about collecting letters or finding secret paths in another video. I want to get through the rest of the Robot Masters. I've kept you waiting long enough. Now the only question is, was the next bot that won Shadow Man or Splash Woman? Well, if you take a look at the poll results, you're not really going to find out anything, because guess what? I took too long in getting to this.